Yes, this is the video I would like to record for you to understand what we talked last week. Um, so again, this is specifically for the student who study simulation, right? In our example that I talk in the class, we are talking about user coming to the ATM and then leave, and we want to see, basically, we want to simulate that. So in Arena, in order to build that, you have the module here. I'll try to find time to create a video talking about this kind of we call like data definition and also the module here. So okay, anyway, based on our case, so we have the arrival, which is we need to use the create. You guys know it. What does it mean, right? So we have create here. So bring it down here, and then um, click something outside to deselect it like this, and then we have process, which is the what, which is the ATM that we are going to use it, and then click. If you click like this, and if you bring another module in, so it will automatically connect it. Like this is connector right here, like this. So it's also nice in the future. You can just drag and drop here, then it will connect automatically. But if it doesn't connect, yeah, this is the one. So it's home and it's connect here. Click and then click. No need to draw it, right? Just click, move the mouse here, click here. It will automatically connect, right? Yeah, okay. So this is how we are going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to zoom it a little bit. So then detailed explanation. Um, create. So you already know entity here is a people, right? You might say user, or in my case, and let me call it person, right? So that is the entity. So you know the definition of entity. We'll see if the student don't really get it. I will create a specific video just talk about the create only. Okay, so and then we have like the arrival. You already understand what is the time arrival, like that. So in our case, in our example in the class, like they put it 5 and then like that. Okay, briefly, entity refer to something that going inside the system. So in our case, ATM, so the person will enter our system. And what does it mean in system here? Meaning the simulation of using the database. Oh, sorry, using the ATM. So the person coming, how often, what is the frequency they are coming to our system, our ATM? Every 5 minutes, let's say. But it's not really every 5 minutes. It's like more like exponential. And again, it's minute, right? So it's minute. Okay. And then how many come at a time? So we will put one. And what is the maximum person can come to our ATM? Infinite, right? And when it should come, when the simulation starts, which is time 0, right? And then I think this is good to make it more meaningful. So we're gonna call like say person arrive. Okay, arrives to ATM. Let's say like put like this, okay? And then this is our ATM. Um, we call just ATM, okay? And again, we will using delay release. This delay release meaning that we need a resource, and then we will the entity will need to seize the resource, and how long does it have to seize it, the based on the distribution here, and also then after they finish they release it so that the next entity can use that resource. So in our case, we need to add the resource, and let's call it ATM. In the future, I think it is good to put like say s underscore ATM. So when you see the report, you will say r underscore is refer to all the results. But as of now, I think let's make it simple. Put it ATM, and then you need to seize or release just one. Okay, so again, when the person coming to use the ATM, and then how long it will use? It will use up to triangular minutes from let's say 1 to 3 to 6, right? I'm not sure. Let's check quickly about our case. Yeah, 1, 3, 6. Yeah, so again, the person coming into the system with a simulation model using the ATM, they use the ATM, and then that entity will seize the resource name ATM, and it will seize only one entity, one ATM need, and also how long does it delay? Delay meaning that the entity will process the ATM 1, 3, 6 triangular distribution, and the time spent using the ATM is value added, right? Okay, so we click OK, and it's like this. So as you can see, because it's a resource, they have queue here. You can change the queue something like this. Okay, and then we have dispose. So should we name it? Maybe person leave the system. Yeah, leave ATM. Yeah, let's say, or you can just put dispose one. Okay, like that. Okay, specifically for the resource once again, this is number to this, right? But it's not really number of the ATM you have. If you want to make more, let's say you have 3 ATM, you need to come to the data definition. In the old version, we call it data module, but here they call it data definition. And if you go to the resource here, create the resource domain here, you will see capacity with one. If you put the tools here, meaning that you actually have 2 ATM. And one user, one person will use only one, meaning that 2 entity can get inside the ATM. Two people can get inside the ATM process at the same time, right? If you put two. Okay, again, this is a number to this. Make sure you need to this by one entity, and this is the capacity. It's a capacity, right? We have 2 ATM. In our case, we have only one, so I put one. Okay, so I think pretty much like this. Again, I will save it. I will put on my desktop, and I go to my ATM. Yeah, and then I put like say my first. So let's say my ATM. Okay, I save it, and then I can run it. I think I can run it. So let's run it here. Um, okay. Hmm. Okay, but this and go to run. Let that do it properly. Go to run, and then I click run here. So it will run. Yeah, it's too fast. Make it slower. Yeah, like that. Okay, this is the queue. Mhm. So when it's you can see people waiting. And another one, I can stop it. And then I think I want to change something. So let me check it a little bit. So I think I can change entity. If I click the data module here, I can change the picture. So if I change the report to person, yeah, and then I control S which is sale, and then I click run it again. So this should be another person coming, yeah, like that. Okay. So you just change the icon actually, like this. Okay. So basically there are 12 or 13 and they live like that. Okay. So this is how we work on simulation. And then, I might need to stop it. And I think this is the place where you can change the picture, guys. So you can just feel free to change it. So if I can change to something else, can I? We have, oh, that's so little. Come on. Old version, we have a lot more picture to do it. So they have only this, so that's sad. Okay, let's put blue, green ball, report, red ball, person, yellow. Mm. So let's put green. So it's just a picture, right? At the end of the day, it's just a picture of your entity. Like that. Okay, let's put this one. It look bigger. Move it. Yeah, it's a queue, right? Mm. So I'll stop it. So at the same time, if this one, if I click running it, it will just keep running. Can I do something else? Um, Paul, can I enter something? Um, Maybe no, should not. Yeah, I can put clock here, maybe. Digital 24 hour so that you can see it. So let's put it here. Um, okay, something like this. So if we run it at time 0, so go to run here. So we'll see, okay, well, 1 minute, minute, and so on, right? So, okay, so if I keep running very fast, so it will keep going like 2 hours, 3 hours, right? This is how we uh, simulate our data. Mhm. Okay, so if I would like to run only 20 minutes, because it's like 10 hours already. So if you would like to run 20 minutes, so actually you can go to setup, which is here, should be here. And if you can see here, we gonna run control. Hold on, this is our speed and parameter. And here we're gonna use replication length, which is the how long you would like to run your model. I put like 20 hour, no, it's 20 minutes. And then our time base, let's put it minute as well. And warm up, no need, right? Okay, so I gonna, everything looks fine, click OK. Then I will click run. So make it slower because we have only 20 minutes, right? Okay, now it's too slow. Yeah. So that, as you can see, 20 minutes done. So if the simulation have run to the completion, would you like to see the result? Yeah, let's see. So when you click open it, so new version, it will open with Excel, and it will be a little bit difficult for you to read it, but I think it's good to go there because you might need some data from the Excel, copy and paste to the spreadsheet, and also then you can do the analysis. So make it simple, like say go with report that we are going to study in detail in the class. But here, just go with this one. First of all, this is a person, right? You remember the person? There. This is the entity. So if you look at the entity, and then you might see the total time here. Yep, can I put it? Okay, total time, because we put the time unit is a minute, so the total time average is about 6.4 minutes, right? And if you notice here, um, minimum average 6.4, max 6.4, minimum value is 2.8, maximum value is 12, which is the total time of the of the of what do we call the person using the internet, including the queue and everything. But if you look at only the waiting time, which is this one, right? So you basically spend like um, maximum 8 minutes, minimum of course zone, right? Average, 3.3. You have like say replication average because we run only one application. But anyway, just ignore it, especially until in chapter 5 we will use only something like this. So okay, so this is something that we actually can see it and get all the way like this. So this is how we're gonna build our first model in Arena. Um, yeah, yeah, I think that's all. And please also notice that when you create the Arena, I have to go. Yeah, this is our class. No, 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 no need. You all should also always save this one in the folder. For example, there, right? So if I copy, I open it, you will see that this is the folder that I have it, right? And then it creates so many files. You have like arena file, backup file, some kind of file that you never see it, and also like say .out file, Excel file. This is Microsoft Word file. That so it's always good to save your file in a proper folder. So when it generates report for you, generate file for you, it's easy to manage. If you like save everything on your desktop, you run a few models, it will generate all the file. It's full on your desktop. So it's good to have a proper folder for the model. I think that's all for our first model in Arena. And in our case, we use some ATM as example, as in the class, right?